For all the young men out there, man, or all the men in general, or even the women, whoever's watching this video right now, and you feel stuck, this video is for you. This video is for you. I got 5 things that will really take you to that next level in life. It will elevate you. It will make you stronger. It will make you one step closer to the person that you want to become. Because a lot of young men out here nowadays, or men, women, whoever, they're not behind. You aren't behind. You might just be a little bit undisciplined. You might not be fully locked in on what you really want to do, or what you really want to accomplish. And if you do these 5 things every single day for the next year, for the next 6 months, however long you choose to do them, your life will look completely different. At the end, you're going to be a whole new person. And when I say whole new person, I mean for the better. You've grown for the better. You've changed for the better if you do these 5 things each and every day for the next year, for the next 6 months, however long you want to do it. First off being, man, your relationship with God. That's always going to be the first thing, always, in every list, every time. You have to strengthen your faith. You have to build your inner foundation. You have to build your spirit, strengthen your spirit. And the way you do that is by getting closer to God. Like God first in everything you do, and through God, everything is possible. No matter what it is you're trying to do, no matter what it is you're trying to accomplish, like your spirit matters. Your relationship with God matters. Your inner foundation matters. Your prayer life, journaling, reading the word, talking to God, reflecting about it, getting closer to God each and every day, reading the Bible, like all that, bro. That's got to come first. Your faith has to come first. Your trust in God has to come first. Because it gets to a point where you don't really know who you are. You don't know who your identity or what your identity is. And the world will try to tell you. The world will try to steer you down this wrong path of distractions, of temptations, of things that aren't getting you closer to your purpose and aren't getting you closer to who God called you to be, what God placed you on this earth to do. The world will try to feed you a lot of nonsense. The enemy will try to feed you a lot of nonsense. But the men who are strong, the people who are strong, are built internally with their spirit through God, close to God, before they're seen externally, before they let the external things get to them, before they let the world win, before they let the world throw them off of their path. You got to build internally first. You got to get close to God first. You got to pray. You got to read the word. You got to build that relationship with God, because without God, you are nothing. Without God, I am nothing. Like everything I do, all glory be to God, because I'm not doing it alone. I might put the work in. I might post the videos. I might make the content. But God's the reason I'm even here today. God's the reason I'm talking right now. God's the reason that my eyes are open and I'm breathing and I'm able to even get in front of a camera. Like God's the reason. So you got to keep God first in everything that you do. That's the first thing on the list. That's the first thing in everything in life is God. God has to come first. No matter what it is, no matter what you're trying to achieve, no matter what you're trying to change, no matter how you're trying to grow, what you're trying to do, you got to keep God first. And number 2 on the list is build your body. Build a good health. Get in the gym. Not for vanity, not to look good, not to get all the ladies, whatever you want to call it, but build your body for discipline. Build your body for you. I'm talking about getting in the gym every day. You don't got to start every day, but getting in the gym at least 3 to 5 times a week. Eating the right foods, getting strong, fixing your sleep schedule, eating better. But I can go on and on about ways to fix your body and build your body into something that's strong, into something that is healthy. And why do we do this? Why do we get in the gym? Why do we eat the right foods? Why do we get enough sleep? Well, the first thing is building your physical strength. Getting in the gym every day consistently is what builds mental resilience. I made a video on here before about the benefits of going to the gym outside of just getting stronger, outside of getting your body looking right. And the main topic of that video is going to the gym, build your discipline. Like, there's going to be days where you wake up and you're not going to want to work out. You're not going to want to do those push-ups. You're not going to want to go to the gym. You're not, but you do it anyway. And without seeing it, you're building discipline, because discipline is doing the things you don't want to do, or doing the things you have to do even when you don't want to do them. That's what discipline is. So you're going to the gym when you don't want to, but you know you have to. That's building discipline, whether you see that or whether you don't. And then when you go to the gym and you build your body, you build your temple, you're building your confidence. Like, your confidence changes how you carry yourself. Your confidence changes how you walk into the room, at whatever room you might walk into. And by going to the gym and building your body, your confidence is building each and every day. Like, a lot of men out here are physically weak because we're so comfortable in what society is doing and what they're trying to feed us and what they're trying to show us. But we got to get out of that comfort zone, like I always tell y'all, and go get your body right, bro. Go get strong. Go build your temple, because your body is the first level of self-respect. I'm just being honest. We see the people like David Goggins out here, bro. Like, he's at a level in life where his discipline is just extremely high. He's mastered discipline. How did he master discipline? Because he works out every day. He goes and grinds every day. He gets his body right every day. And I'm sure there's things he's doing behind the scenes outside of that to build his discipline. But from what we can see, he's working out every day. He's in the gym every day. He's running. He's lifting. Whatever he does on his daily resume, or whatever, like, every time he goes to the gym, he's doing something to build his body, to get stronger. Not just to be strong, but for discipline. So your body is the first level of self-respect, bro. Like, you got to respect yourself enough to get up, go to the gym, and get your body right. You got to have that self-respect. Like, nobody else can make you do it. Nobody else can have that respect for you. You got to have that respect. You got to make that choice. You got to make that decision every single day to not only get strong, to not only be healthy, but to build discipline. And number 3 on this list is develop one high value skill. Whatever that may be, whether it be content, whether it be learning sales, whether it be coding, whether it be fitness coaching, whether it be public speaking, whatever it may be. Like, learn a high value skill that you could benefit from in the future. Because, just be honest, most young men out here today scroll and consume content, consume creations more than they build creations, more than they create, more than they push out this one high value skill. Like, instead of consuming platforms like TikTok for hours upon hours a day, or YouTube for hours upon hours a day, use these platforms to learn or build. Not just doom scroll, not just waste time, not just get you this dopamine rush. Like, if you're not building a skill, you're building excuses. Like, what is doom scrolling on TikTok really doing for you in the real world? It can't help you. It can't do nothing for you. It can't. So it's time that we get up and we make the decision to learn a high value skill that can benefit us in our future. Whether it be on the path to our goals, on the path to our dreams, or whether it just be something that we enjoy, like a hobby. Like, learn it, master it, and use it to your advantage going forward. Because a high value skill can go a long way, bro. You learn how to code. You know what you can do with the knowledge of knowing how to code? You know how successful you could be if you learn content. You know how successful you could be in content if you learn to public speak. You know how many people you could touch with the words that you say? Think about that, bro. You learn to be a fitness coach. You know how many bodies you can change? How many people's lives you can change because you've mastered that skill? You never know what people you could touch, bro. You never know who you could impact in your life just off the skill that you've developed, just off what you've learned to do. So go do that instead of wasting time on TikTok, instead of doom scrolling on Instagram, looking at everybody else's life instead of building your own. That's number 3 on the list. And number 4 is control your lust and your distractions. Control the temptations. And this is probably one of the bigger things that a lot of young men struggle with today. A lot of men struggle with today. It's lust, distractions, temptations. We're talking about an addiction to pornography. We're talking about wanting or needing this constant female validation. We're talking about chasing dopamine each and every day in not the right ways. We're talking about wasting energy on something that literally harms you way more than it helps you. That's what lust does, bro. I actually recently just made a video on lust, last week probably, or a couple weeks ago. If you have not seen that, man, y'all go check that out. But you got to be able to have self-control. That's really what it comes down to. You got to be able to control those lustful desires. You got to be able to control those temptations, the distractions that might pop up. Like, you got to have discipline with your impulses so that it creates clarity in your life. And when you're disciplined with your impulses and you create this clarity, that clarity brings better decisions. Simple as that. I just talked about it yesterday in a video, or a couple of days ago. You got to be able to grow before a relationship, because a relationship can't heal you. You got to do the healing yourself. You got to take that initiative. You got to grow yourself. And it's the same with this. Like, we think that having all these women around us and giving our energy to these women, lusting over these women, is going to fix our problems. Oh, I'm about to go be with this person. It's going to make me happy. But when you waste the energy, you spend that time, come back home, you sit there and like, why did I do that? Why? We've all felt that way before. We've all been there before, I'm sure. We've all been there. So why are we wasting so much time, and why are we wasting so much energy on something that is not helping us at all? Something that's hindering us and stopping us from getting to where we want to be. Like, in order to reach that next level, in order to elevate, lust is one of the biggest things that you really got to eliminate. It's one of the biggest things that you really got to control. You got to control your distractions. You got to control those temptations, bro. Because if you don't control them, they will control you. And as long as you waste energy on impulse and these validations, these temporary feelings, these temporary just dopamine rushes, you're taking away energy from your purpose. You're taking away energy and time from who you want to become and what you want to become. You're taking away time from who you want to be. Like, all that time spent doing whatever you do could be spent getting closer to your goals. It could be spent getting one step closer to who you want to become, to the things you want to achieve. But you're choosing to waste that time and that energy on something that does literally nothing for you. Nothing at all. Like, in order to reach that next level, bro, you got to control your lust. You got to control your distractions. You got to control the temptations. And that's something that I feel like 99% of men out here struggle with at some point in time. But you don't have to struggle forever. It's something that you can overcome. It's something that you can flee from. It's something that you can control. And it's time we start controlling that. And the last and final thing on this list that I got is, it's time to start learning emotional control. It's time to be emotionally intelligent. It's time to get control of your feelings, control of your emotions, control of the way you react. Because a lot of us out here nowadays, bro, there's times where we react too fast. There's times where we take everything personally, even if that person didn't intend it for it to be personally. There's times where we let our ego drive a lot of our decisions. We let our pride get in the way of clarity. So it's time we change those things, man. And it's time we start pausing before responding. We start thinking before we respond. We start journaling instead of venting. We start getting out of this place where we need approval. Like, we have to stop needing approval. We don't need approval from anybody. And that's part of the emotional control. Like, your emotions shouldn't rely on somebody else. Your feelings, the things you want to do, the things you want to achieve, they should not rely on somebody else, because that's giving that person control over you. When you really think about it, you let that person make you mad, you let that person get you out your body, you let that person make you crash out, whatever you want to call it, they have control over you. Your emotions are something that you should be in control of. Your attitude is a decision that you make every day. Nobody else can force you to be mad. Nobody else can make you have a bad attitude. That's your decision. That's your choice. I made a video about this too. Like it's all on you at the end of the day. Attitude is a decision that you make every day. Reactions are a decision that you make. Things you say are a decision that you make. How you take things, how you view things, is a decision that you make. So if your emotions control you, you're not in control of your emotions, you're not ready to be a man. You're not ready for leadership. You're not ready to lead an army in the right way, down the right path. You're not ready to take it to that next level because you're not prepared for that. You're going to let your emotions get in the way, and at some point, you're going to miss out on that opportunity. You're going to fumble away the blessing because your emotions are not in check. You can't control them. Somebody say the wrong thing to you, you're going to crash out and everything's gone. Everything you ever worked for, everything you've ever done, everything you've ever tried to achieve can be gone like that because your emotions are not in check. Because you can't control your emotions because you reacted the wrong way one time. That's your decision. That's your choice. Your attitude, how you react, what you say, the decisions you make, it's all on you, bro. Nobody else can make you do these things. Nobody else has that control over you unless you let them have that control over you. So it's time to stop letting people have this control over our emotions, and it's time that we take back that control. We take back that responsibility. It's time. And like I said, bro, for the next 6 months, for the next year, every day, like you got to do these 5 things in order to really get to that next level. And these are 5 things that I'm working on every single day, trying to reach that next level. So I'm not just preaching this and not doing it myself. Like I'm also doing it. I'm trying to build my body. I'm trying to get closer to God every day. I'm trying to control my emotions and control my lustful intentions or my lustful desires, my distractions, my temptations. I'm trying to pray every day. I'm trying to reflect every day. Like all these things will help you get one step closer to who you want to become and what you want to become. All these things will get you closer to the goals that you have, to the dreams that you have. So it's time to start taking the initiative and making the right decisions every day to master these things, all 5 of them. Because these 5 things will take you to that next level. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. On the way to 900 subs. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I will see y'all in the next one.